Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Polkzoo channel or reverb.com, wherever you might be seeing this. Hey, just got this, came in the last couple of days. It's a really nice guitar. Like I've said before, I pay a little bit more for stuff that has the mojo. If it doesn't have the mojo, I don't buy it. But this is really nice. Has a really nice neck angle. It sounds unbelievable. I love getting stuff like this. Get it so you can get into a guitar that really punches like something you'd pay $1,200, $1,500 or more for. I've always loved Ibanez. I'm a big fan. But yeah, the neck angle came out really good on this. And like I always say, you ask any real player, guitars just vary greatly from guitar to guitar. And I always say I'm not warmed up. Every once in a while I get lucky and still do something decent. But like I said, it takes me an hour to warm up. So when I say I'm not warmed up, that's because I know I can't do some of the things I might want to do in a demo. But I just want you guys to hear this. Listen to this jazz sound. I'm using a $150 PV old stereo chorus. Nothing else, but listen to this. And I put some new strings on. I think these are only like 10s. I had like oddball strings. They're probably going to stretch out a little bit. Like I said, these are most of these strings are new, so they're stretching out. I'm not going to fight that too much. Here's the treble pickup. Always know a great guitar, like I always say, because it sounds good on the treble pickup as well. Hey, look, I always like to do a little free instruction. Really sounds nice, doesn't it? So let's do a little free instruction. So here we go. One of my favorite chords, major 13, flat 5, to 13, to 9, 13, 13, flat 9, gypsy scale. Boy, this guitar sounds like an L5 or something, doesn't it? Major 7, 7 sharp 5, sharp 9, 13. That's a dominant chord with a flat 5. Augmented sounds, 13, 13, flat 9. Major 9, 6 with a 7 on top. But yeah, this thing sounds great. Like I said, I'm not going to fight the tuning too much. Huge jazz sound, man. Isn't that incredible? Especially coming from a solid state amp. And it even sounds pretty good on overdrive. See, that's where I know it's not being warmed up. It takes me a long time to warm up my picking hand. It's a little easier for the legato. But anyway, yeah, this is a nice guitar, man. Yeah, and here's with a little less distortion. But yeah, it really has a nice sound with the a while back I said, yeah, the acid test of a great guitar is clean, and guy emailed you back, well, then didn't take off the reverb. Hey, I love reverb, okay? I love digital reverb. Look up Pat Metheny, he has a wet sound. I don't want to hear any more whining or complaining. Oh, you use too much reverb. If you don't like it, don't watch. Okay. Sorry to sound a little, blunt, but at I'm almost going to be 64 this month, and I don't want to hear all that shit. Yeah, if you really want to take a quantum leap, the guitar ladder is the real deal, folks. But you have to be honest with yourself about the fact that you need to get on the path to make some real progress. If you really want to learn to improvise and compose, not only do I have really, really well-researched material that opens up your musical mind and musical ear, but I've discovered how to approach your subconscious mind so that you get the most out of it. So it's much a course about the material is really, really strong. You learn the 10 systems of improvisation, but also the way I have you approach it is your subconscious mind's going to soak it up like a sponge. But yeah, I mean, this has almost like a high-end sound. And again, most of these strings are like... I like this. Get that flat 5 in there. But anyway, this is a nice guitar. It's $549. Comes with a case. The case is not a perfect fit, but it's a pretty damn good fit. Yeah, this really has a sound, doesn't it? It just has a very lush... Anyway, I'm going to keep this demo short. You can always tell a great guitar because I love playing it on the treble pickup as much as the other one. Whole tone. To diminish arpeggios, chromatize a little bit. Anyway, I'll do another demo on this guitar because it just sounds great. But like I said, I just put some new strings on, so it's driving me crazy. But that's the new strings, not anything else. But yeah, that's a nice. Kind of sounds like a Johnny Smith or something, which you'd have to drop $8,000 for. Really has a sound. Really has a nice tone, so it's a beautiful guitar too. The flame maple and everything's really, really beautiful. It's even got some figure in the pick guard. Yeah, it's really gorgeous. I love this guitar. I love guitars like this. You get a great sound, and like I said, the angle that the neck was put in the guitar is excellent. And it's not always the same, folks. The more you learn about guitars, you learn this kind of stuff. But yeah, this neck angle really came out good. This guitar, it says made in China, but I think this is one of those serial numbers that has it has the S, which usually means made in Korea, so I can't guarantee that, but it sure sounds like it. And like I said, the neck angle is really good on this. Diminish. I know you're thinking, I want to let's see what he just did. Okay. That's off the 1 3 4 1 2 4 1 3. On this pickup. Both, I know somebody's gonna hit. Well, both pickups. Yeah, it's got a nice sound, man. Well, that's got a nice sound to it. So anyway, you can call me if you're interested, 714-548-0385, or email me, Steve Zook, the number 7, not spelled out, Steve Zook, STEVEZOOK 7 at yahoo.com. If you're interested in this guitar, really has a nice, just for fun. I like that. I know it's a lot of distortion for this kind of guitar. Is that better? Okay, gotta play a little clean after all that, right? What a beautiful, this would be a great guitar for the guitar ladder system. Here's cycle 1. Like I said, these are new strings, so they're stretching out a little bit. So much you can do with cycle 1, then you can take cycle 1 and add the shading like this. With a major 13 flat 5. Move a minor 9 to major 13 flat 5. That was a 9th form. That goes nice. Major 9, or a dominant 9, major 13 flat 5. You can do a whole cycle just of that. Anyway, I'm going to stop right there. Beautiful guitar. A lot of guitar. Really has a sound, folks. You don't have to pay $6,000 to get a great sound. You just have to find somebody that knows what the hell they're doing when they pick out a guitar, and doesn't just, you know, like a pawn shop, just buy the cheapest stuff and pay as little as. I'm not like that. I find a happy win-win medium with people I buy from. People that, you know, have a good guitar. Some of them know they have a good guitar. Some of them don't have a clue. But I still come up with a win-win situation where, you know, I pay a little bit more and they're okay with the deal because they don't want to wait 6 months to sell it. But yet I'm not paying like real low money like a pawn shop or even most music stores would do. I pay more than most people because I really want good stuff, you know, and it really works out good for everybody that way. But yeah, this is a guitar I would love to keep. That's how I know that I like a guitar. It's something that, if, you know, I start to get excited about. Like I've said before, I start fantasizing about keeping it because this it plays really good. This really has a sound, man. I mean, especially, you know, I like it even on the treble pickup. It's just a very, very musical very musical sounding guitar. Like I said, I'm very cold though. And it just has a wonderful, unbelievable jazzy sound. Makes you want to do this. I could play this guitar all night, but like I said, the strings are stretching out a little bit because of the strings. Anyway, beautiful guitar, has a high-end sound. It really does. I think the flame maple makes the guitar pop really nice in the mid. Folks, it's all about the mid-range and the mid-bass. And you don't have to have solid wood to get great mid-bass and great mid-range. This guitar sounds unbelievable. It's kind of even got some of that kind of solid top type tone because Ibanez knows what they're doing. Ibanez knows some secrets, which they haven't told anybody too. They do, folks, because I used to be an Ibanez collector. I've owned 1 million Ibanezes, and they have some secrets. But yeah, this has got a really nice neck, really good neck angle. It just sounds really, really good. This jazz tone here. And that's with like a set of 10s, so, you know. All right, folks, take care. If you're interested, 714-548-0385 or email me at stevezook7, STEVEZOOK, the number 7 at yahoo.com. Nice guitar, really, really nice. The strings on it when I got it were pretty rusty, so there's probably a little bit of funk on the frets, but it can come right off with a little bit of super, super thin steel wool. I wouldn't even worry about it. It looks like some of it's already come off, but that's really easy to do. But I don't have time to stop and clean guitars and do things like that, you know. I spend enough time when I have the time to chase these things. But yeah, this came from some really cool people too. And, you know, really like this guitar. Could probably use a little bit of cleaning. Got some kind of a little bit of dirty funk here. You could probably clean it up a little bit. I haven't seen too many. It's got some, you know, scratches on the pick guard, which is normal and stuff. I wouldn't give this a mint, but it's awfully clean, you know. It's got some kind of minor scratches on the back like you'd see in any guitar. So I don't know, I'd probably give it an 8 or something, but it looks really, really nice. I don't really see anything, you know, that's too, you know, to be alarmed about. It's a really beautiful guitar. So if you're interested, hit me up. And if you want samples of the guitar letter system, Polkzoo at gmail.com. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.